Guys, welcome back. If you haven't been here before, my name is Kayla Jade. I post weekly vlogs. My channel kind of covers things. This is Barkley, something that my channel covers. Barkley the dog, and then I also cover military vlogs and lifestyle. But today we're going to be talking about manifestation and kind of the techniques that I use to manifest. And since the year is almost over, we're going to kind of be collecting our vision for the next year and actually the next 5 years. So we're going to jump right in, and thank you for being here. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So the way I like to vision step is, the way I like to vision board is virtually. So all you need is either an iPad, a phone, or my MacBook. I currently have my MacBook out in front of me. So the first thing I like to do before I even move to the MacBook is I will get a notebook or open the Notes app in your phone, and I'll separate my life into 3 categories. I'll separate into career, happy, and oh my god, what's the last one? And personal. Those are the 3 I'll kind of separate my life into. When you're actually vision boarding it, you don't have to vision board in that direction, but that just kind of helps me visualize and kind of set the goals of what I want to do in that time frame. And then the next step I'll do is I'll set a time frame. So either I'll do both. I'll do a 1-year vision board, or I'll do a 5-year vision board, or I'll do both. And they'll kind of be 2 separate ones, and that kind of gives more of a understanding of how I want to accomplish it, or how fast or how slow I want to go about it, and just kind of visualization. The next step I'll do, whenever I have that piece of paper or the notepad in front of me or the computer, and I'm looking at those 3 sections of my life, whether it's happy, personal, career, and I'll kind of really be intentional. So with happy, I'll write down anything that makes me happy, whether that's food or going out or traveling. Like, it's all about what brings pure joy and kind of laughter. And then with career, I'll kind of move into, okay, what are my biggest career goals, whether that involves YouTube or my actual career in the Air Force. So during that time, I'll kind of separate it into kind of role models I see around me, like who do I want to emulate, whether that's a fictional character, someone real in my life, or with my YouTube career, who do I really admire in the YouTube world? I guess right now it's a hobby for me, but who do I really admire in the YouTube realm? Who do I kind of want to emulate? And then when I move into my personal side, personally, what do I want to accomplish in the next, whether it's a year, 3 years, or 5 years, whether that's education, or maybe I have a fitness goal that I want to accomplish, or maybe I want to upgrade my kitchen or upgrade my apartment, get a better apartment, or get a better car. So for personal, those are like financial goals, education goals, anything that's kind of affecting the personal side of things, versus the happy side is like, that's what like brings the joy. That's what I'm working towards. So that's kind of something new that I've done this year. Before, I used to separate into just career and personal, and then I realized that if I don't intentionally do things that make me happy, then I wasn't truly having like I didn't feel like my life was fulfilled at the time. So yeah, so that's how I like to separate it before I even start the vision board. So this is what my vision board looks like. I like to use Google Slides personally whenever I have the time. I take about 2 weeks to make my vision board, so I don't like to take a couple hours. I like to be incredibly intentional with what I'm manifesting and what I want. This is my 5-year vision board. Sometimes if I don't have the time, or if I need like a quick vision boarding, like I'm feeling a little lost and I need like a 6-month vision board, sometimes I'll use Snapchat, and you know how Snapchat you can clip and put photos together. I'll clip and quickly put a photo collage together, and I'll put it in my private albums, and that's like, I'll be like a 6-month manifestation. But this is what my 5-year looks like. It took me about 3 months to make this one. So as you guys see, it looks crazy, but it makes sense. So even if I zoom in, at the very center for me, I need to make sure that like I put God at the center of everything. So that's why I kind of put that directly in the center. You guys can see some of my personal goals over here. It's the 500-pound club. So for me, like, I love fitness, so I wanted to make sure that I ended up there within the next 5 years. Career-wise, you guys can see I put that rank on there. If you're in the Air Force, you're affiliated to the military. Right now, I'm not there at all. I'm not even close. But I really like to, because it's a 5-year plan, I like to almost overshoot whatever goals I have. So that way, whenever, like, I guess reality, because, you know, expectations and then reality, and then we kind of sit somewhere around here. So I really like to like overshoot everything when it comes to my manifestations or my vision boarding. I like to just like reach for the stars, and then eventually whatever happens kind of happens. And then I also put a lot of women I admire. Oh, it's moving. I also put a lot of women that I admire. So I really like Anne Hathaway for some reason. Don't know, I'm super connected with her. Love Jessica Pearson. I love the way that she kind of rocks in her career. I put a lot of YouTubers on here because I really admire the way that they kind of run their careers. Also for happy, I put a upgraded closet. I put a bunch of fashion, a lot of traveling, food, just things that like I aesthetically enjoy to look at. And I figured, well, if I like this in a picture, I'd probably like it in real life too. So this is kind of what my 5-year looks like. I also put things like Vanity Fair and Sephora, brands that I really like admire. I put Glossier, Forbes list. Obviously that's like a top goal to end up on that list. And then progress over perfection. So you can also compile quotes in there, things that you kind of want to move into your life. What I love to do after post is to reflect and kind of like say, if I had to label the past year of my life, I would label it things like ebbs and flows. That's what this year has kind of been for me. It's been a lot of like ebbs and flows and kind of accepting that life isn't just stagnant. It's like you kind of ride a wave. So then I started to realize that if I can name chapters of my life, I can foresee chapters of my life as well. Or I can kind of manifest what I would like to kind of like experience over the next couple years. So I put progress over perfection, or like I forgive you, I forgive you, I forgive you. I've kind of wanted to live this more soft version of my life versus just cutting people off. Also, I put things like I attract wealth, I attract money, I attract security, stability. So things that I wanted to see, I wrote down the words. And this was not like a 4-hour thing. I took time with this. I took time to meditate on this, time to like really reflect. Is this something that I want, or is this something that that looks nice? You know what I mean? Also for career, I also put YouTube 100K award kind of on there, the silver award that most YouTubers are awarded. So things that like I really want to see over the next 5 years. But with my 1-year one, which I made a little more specific for me. So right now I'm in DC for the next most likely year or so. So I put things that I want to do around the DC area, but I want to go back to Italy, or not go back, but I would like to go to Italy next for my next base. So I put pictures of Italy on this 2024 vision board. I also put pictures of Europe and Christmas because I would like to be there around the Christmas time. I put pictures of Jordans because I love Jordans and they make me happy. I also put books on there that I've been meaning to read that people have told me to read. I've also put pictures of like 25K subscribers. So you can see that it's literally a collage. I don't like to bunker my life. I don't like to quadrant my life and with my vision boards, because that's not how you live life. Life is very messy and life is things intertwine, and you wouldn't even think that certain parts of your life touch others. So I like to just kind of just throw it all on there. I try to make it fit. And then I also try to leave as much like as space as possible, because the whole point of a vision board is that you're not putting your life on there, but you're necessarily putting the highlights of what you want to see, of like the big moments of the hills versus the everyday. So I definitely try to leave room, so that way whatever like the universe or God wants me to see, that's what's gonna push itself out there. Just remember, whenever you are manifesting, be intentional. Don't manifest anything that you're not quite sure of, or you're not like, you know, be open to it, but make sure you're doing it for the right reasons. Otherwise you're going to be a little, whenever it comes through, you're going to be like, is this really what I wanted? Because I have been there. Take your time with your vision board. You don't have to do it all in one sitting. You can definitely start it, come back, keep coming back to it, keep adding to it. If you see something you like, even 6 months into the year, you can boom, add it to your vision board. The last thing is, at the very end, whenever you're done finishing the vision board, just let it go. Don't keep revisiting it. Don't keep looking at it. I do like to have it somewhere where I can go look back on it to be like, did that happen, or you know, did that not happen, or is this really what I wanted? But definitely don't. There's this saying like, love the plan, but don't make love to the plan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be upset. Like, don't be afraid to deviate from it. The vision board, again, is there for the highlights, not for the actual, like, for the full thing. Like, life is gonna happen, life is gonna life, but the vision board just kind of helps you get to where you want to be, or like envision what you want to see and what you're working towards. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this. Also, go ahead and comment your manifestation techniques, how you like to attract certain things into your life. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.